Indian government's decision to grant a license for tungsten mining in Hindustan Zinc Limited, Madurai district, Tamil Nadu. The issue has several significant environmental, cultural, social and federal implications, necessitating immediate intervention to protect the region and its people. The Tamil Nadu government yesterday has consistently opposed the project, citing the union government's failure to consult state authorities before granting the mining license. The resolution passed in Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly on December 9 calls for the revocation of the license and emphasizes the need for state consent in the resource management. The Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu has also written to the union government requesting that this has to be stopped as soon as possible because there are protests in the area and it's a very important biodiversity protected place, and also it means a lot to us culturally because there are Jain monuments there, and one of the first Tamil inscriptions are in that area. Everything gets affected, and many countries have actually stopped this because the farmers have been affected. And the leakages from this mining sites have affected the agricultural production also. So it's very critical that we stop this, and DMK has consistently opposed this mining bill. Thank you.
धन्यवाद. माननीय सदस्य श्री TR मालू जी
should react on this issue.
Just
raise my the government should react.
Yes, sir. We are all supporting.
Actually, we are all supporting.
माननीय सदस्य श्री मणिकम टैगोर जी, माननीय सदस्य मणिकम टैगोर जी, मणिकम टैगोर
Yesterday, Tamil Nadu Assembly has made a resolution. Unanimously, all the parties have joined together. They have resolved. This tungsten mine is in respect to the degradation of lot of environmental hazards. This
धन्यवाद please.
To bring and they have also about to allocate this the tungsten mine to the private parties. This is very bad, madam. It leads to environmental hazard.
धन्यवाद माननीय सदस्य मणिकम टैगोर जी.
தலைவர் அவர்களே, மாண்புமிகு உறுப்பினர்கள் இருவரும் சொன்னது போல இந்த டங்ஸ்டன் சுரங்கத்தை பொறுத்தமட்டிலே மதுரை மாவட்டத்திலே அழகர் கோயில் மற்றும் அரிட்டாப்பட்டிக்கு நடுவிலே அமைவதற்காக மத்திய அரசு திட்டமிட்டிருக்கிறது என்பதும், அதற்காக வேதாந்தா நிறுவனத்திற்கு அள்ளி கொடுக்க போகிறது என்ற முடிவும் அதிர்ச்சியை தருகிறது. பாஜகவை பொறுத்தமட்டிலே தொடர்ந்து அழகர் கோயில் போன்ற இறை நம்பிக்கை உள்ள இடங்களையும் முருகனுடைய அறுபடை வீடுகளையும் அழிப்பதிலே பாஜக ஏன் இந்த துடிக்கிறது என்பது தெரியவில்லை. இந்த அரசை பொறுத்த மட்டிலே வேதாந்தாவா அல்லது கடவுளா என்றால் வேதாந்தாவோடு செல்கின்ற அரசாக இருக்கிறது. இதை தமிழக சட்டமன்ற தீர்மானத்துக்கு ஏற்று இந்த சுரங்கத்தை நிறுத்தி வைக்க வேண்டும் என்ற கோரிக்கையை வைக்கிறேன்.
I would like ask question through you to our honorable Prime Minister is very well available here. Will the share of power allocation from Kudangulam and Kalpakkam project to Tamil Nadu be increased given the risk the state takes and the power need it has? My second question is, sir, the answer says 12 projects under the construction, but the list is only containing 11. Thank you.
माननीय मंत्री जी.
Speaker sir, I appreciate the concern of the honourable member for the projects falling in the state of Tamil Nadu. I would just like to tell her that this issue of the power share has been deliberated upon very extensively, not only within the Department of Atomic Energy, but more so with the Department of Power, the Ministry of Power, Renewable Energy. And the earlier formula, which was known as Gadgil formula, made only about 15 to 20% of the electricity available for the home state where it was being generated. In fact, that was revised, and as of today, 50% of the electricity is available to the home state, 35% to the neighboring states in the region, and 15% is unallocated, which goes to the grid. And that has been by and large accepted as a consensus formula for all these states and the union territories of the country. And considering the concept of one nation and whole of government, I think that's in the true federal spirit as well. Now, as far as the second part is concerned, it is just that one of the projects has been on hold in Rawalpeta, so that's why maybe the numerical difference that she is pointing out is there. But overall, she would be glad to know that Kundakalam is one project which had been envisaged somewhere around 1990. It was repeatedly...
Honorable Mani Sadas, please.
It was repeatedly visited, revisited, but it was only after 2014, when Prime Minister Modi ji took over, that it has been made functional. And now we have 4 units of Kundakalam made functional, so also Kalpakam. And the unique features of all these power generation capacities is that over the last 10 years, because I am not speaking on my behalf, I am speaking through the figures and through the statistics. In 2014, when this government came, the total power generation capacity of India was 4,780 megawatts, which has almost doubled now. In 2024, it is 8,180. So what was the capacity developed in the last 60 years is equal to the capacity developed in the last 10 years. Not only so, if we proceed by the same pace, our future projections reflect that by 2031-32, this generation capacity would increase 3 times from today, equal to 22,480 megawatt, and therefore this has been possible because we had the talent, we had the equipment, we had the capacity. But what was lacking perhaps was the enabling milieu, which is provided by the political leadership, and that happened after 2014. There was a number of decisions taken, like bulk approval of 10 reactors, like extra allocations, like decision to have joint ventures with PSU, and also involvement of the private sector in a very limited manner, of course. But all this has, and we have diversified, not only confined atomic energy to generation of the energy, but as Homi Baba rightly pointed out at the time of inception, that India's nuclear program will be dedicated to peaceful purposes, because at that time there was some controversy. Hiroshima had just happened, and today we are living up to that vindication under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. Atomic energy is being extensively utilized in agriculture sector. Even for mutagenesis, we have produced 70 mutagenic crops with the intervention from atomic energy. We have fortified foods. In health sector, we are among the first in the world to have come up with a new set of series of isotopes which are being used in the treatment of cancer. And similarly, in the defense sector, through the atomic energy processes, we have come out with cost-effective, lightweight, bulletproof jackets. These are just a few examples, otherwise it will go on for the whole day.
Honorable Member Supplementary.
Sir, my second question is, the answer says 12 projects under the construction, but listed only 11 projects. Which is the 12th project? And kindly provide the project-wise completion date. Thank you.
No, I think if you go through in detail, it has been provided. We have provided the amount of construction that has been completed and amount of it left. The exact date lines don't happen because sometimes in the process of the construction of the project, some of the imponderables come in. Sometimes we are expanding, there are land acquisition issues, sometimes there are forest clearance issues, sometimes the equipment is to be procured from another country. So it's not easy to give up an exact date, but we have 9 under construction projects, and with a total of 40, we have, some of them are in the pre-project stage. Pre-project stage means that the construction has not per se started, but it is in the process of clearances being obtained, the procedural works being accomplished. So that is how we have categorized it into 2 parts in the answer.
Shri N.K. Premchandan ji.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to ask the supplementary. Sir, atomic power, now it has become very important as far as our country is concerned. From the traditional system of generation of power, we are moving to atomic power. Sir, one of the raw material for atomic power is uranium and thorium. And this is derived from monazite. And our country, especially in the state of Kerala, in beach and minerals, we are having abundant availability of the monazite. But unfortunately, the monazite which is abundantly available in the coastal area, we have derived it, Indian rare earth is there, but unfortunately it is not being utilized properly. So I would like to know from the Honorable Minister, even the IRA Indian Rare Earth Limited, there is no value addition expansion project that is a mother plant, it is in my constituency, Chavara, IRA Limited. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the Government of India, which is directly commanded the Honorable Prime Minister, I would like to know from the government whether some project will be, whether some project will be commenced so as to utilize this monazite to generate the power, and some value addition project will be implemented in IRA. Thank you very much, sir.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I appreciate the honorable member's intervention. Whenever there have been any issues related to the atomic energy projects in the state of Kerala, he's always been very forthcoming and cooperative, and he's rightly pointed out, India is proud to have one of the largest shares of thorium in the world. We have 21% of the total amount of thorium available in the world. And he's also rightly pointed out that monazite is the mineral from where it is extracted. Now, monazite, sorry. So monazite is one of those beach minerals. Earlier we also confronted the issues of pilferage happening because some of the business houses would obtain permission to extract some other mineral and clandestinely also indulge in this. So that also, with the support of the honourable member, has been taken care of. Now, as he rightly pointed out, we are gradually moving in that direction, and I think one of our indigenous projects called Bhavani would make use of that, and that would be an experiment from which, learning from the experience of which, we will move on, and certainly that will also reduce our dependence on uranium or also on the other materials to be obtained from the other countries.